You alright guys, Red Pill Phil here, covered in cork and paint. Sorry about that. I just wanted to get this video recorded and uploaded as quickly as possible. Some very positive news following on from the interview that I had with Richard Ingham and Sean from the VETS, which was in Newcastle the 17th of February. So there was a pledge that was made within that interview that there was going to be strong consultation with Gerard Batten. Basically, they were announcing in that interview Gerard Batten was becoming the interim leader of UKIP. So to follow on from that, the one manifesto that I would say that Richard really wanted to do was to have a consultation with UKIP in order to get the membership to join UKIP dropped. Just for a period of time, just to get people back on board, you know, bearing in mind that probably UKIP is one of the strongest contenders to actually talk about what serious issues the average person has got now concerning in this country. For me, they probably relate more to a working class party than the other two parties that are there. They don't seem to be forming any childish style fights and identity politics and all that crap. They're just laying it out as it is. They're getting vilified for it. I'm not a man of politics, as you know, so I was pretty excited when I was having this interview with Richard and Sean because I genuinely felt that there might have been some change with this interview. Following that interview, I've looked up Gerard Batten, seen him on a few TV news outlets, getting roasted, but stood there, almost like Farage-like, but in his own style, handling it, not only handling it, using it as a judo move and just literally flipping it right on them. So I am very optimistic about what this guy can achieve. He uses strong language and rhetoric. He doesn't seem to want to back down from it. So to me, he's speaking of the concerns that we want to be told on that platform. Now, a lot of people say to me, oh, well, you know, UKIP, they're done now, they're a done party, you know, it's all about Anne-Marie Waters now, and I don't disagree. I actually recorded a video several months ago, being that I'm not a politics man, but for me, I seen what had happened when Farage, you could say, done the dirty and drove the bus over Anne-Marie Waters and maybe other members of the party as well, which forced her to then open up her own party. So I appreciate why people have gone, well, you know what, stick the fingers up to UKIP. Look, we've got them into power. We've got them everything they wanted. They get us the Brexit, and then they go do this and turn mainstream. So I get that, and I actually recorded a video and called it UKIP dropped the ball. Now, if I was going to record another one, then maybe you could say UKIP have picked up the ball and they've realised the direction that they need to run with this ball to get it over the line. That's how I feel. I feel genuinely excited and optimistic. Now, not to disregard anything that Anne-Marie Waters is doing, I wish her the best of luck, and I hope she can come out kicking and fighting as well, because this is going to have to be tackled on so many fronts. You know, I believe that one single party, we need a consensus, whether it be the people and different parties forcing it out. Not just one party, because one party is going to find it so difficult because the other parties above it are always just going to vilify them. So for me, the more the frigging better. Seriously. I said previously on a stream with Tony Bugle, for me, I don't care if the Cookie Monster starts talking about it. I'll back him. I really will. So I'm not turning my back on Anne-Marie Waters. I really hope she really develops this party into something, maybe to overtake UKIP. Who cares? I'm not a partisan man. I'm a man that is only partisan when it comes to the people that are bringing the issues to the fore. If you're talking my language, then I'll back you. Seriously, Will. Don't let me down, and I will back you, and I will do everything I can to help you guys. So that's what this video is about, really. An analogy you could use as well is that imagine a car race. You want to enter the car race, but you've got no car, you've got no infrastructure to get into the race, you're not a member of the club to become, you know, a racer. So you've got two choices. Or your first choice is to go through all the rigmarole of financing, getting a car, you know, getting all the other little bits and bobs that you need to do, someone who's a mechanic, someone to get it there, you know, to the races and back, someone to pay for the maintenance, for the parts, this, that and the other, and then enter the race, this, that and the other, and then join, you know, pay all that, which is starting very much on the bottom level. Now, when you're doing that, compared to the guys that are already in the game, you are at a disadvantage. So you're going to find it very hard to really bust through, okay? For me, that's how I'd regard it. Whereas, imagine if you still feel that you wanted to join that race, but all of a sudden, just before you actually went through all the different steps enabling you to do that, someone knocked on and said, you know what, mate? The club that you're in, or you want to join, I'm already a member, okay? You want a car? I've got a car there. I've got a way and means of getting it to and from the races. I'm already in. I need another driver. I can't be bothered driving it anymore. So you know what? You can drive it if you want. The infrastructure's already set up. All you've got to do is get in and go. Yeah? In a different direction. So to me, it's a no-brainer if you want to get straight up there, yeah, that you back the person that's already in the race. Now, same again, for me, if this analogy was to work, UKIP is already the car that's in the race, and they're changing the driver to enable, you know, a better direction. And Anne-Marie Waters, for all the brilliant work she's doing, so I'm not saying anything negative about this lady at all. She's working tirelessly hard in order to change the direction of politics. So brilliant, fair play to her, and the best of luck. But I do feel that in this analogy, her party is the car that needs to have all the money put into it, needs to go through all the rigmarole to get the infrastructure in place, and then become a member, become a validated member where you're accredited and you're on the starting grid. I feel that is, you've got less chance of breaking through very quickly and making an impact that way. To say don't support her anymore, I'm not saying that at all. Not at all. I am saying that maybe it's a good idea to look at backing someone who's already established and who could already be getting the points out there straight away. Yeah? For me. You know, in terms of media, in terms of just getting the overall message out. I think UKIP are best in place to do that. And they've got an interim manager, leader, that is talking the language that's making my eyebrows raise and go, oh, okay then, I like this, I do like this. I just hope they follow up. Now, the thing that surprises me is when I done that video with the interview with the VETS outside that pub in Newcastle, a lot of comments were saying, yeah, all right, it sounds positive, but when's it going to happen? Within 11 days, I'm getting messages to my phone saying, right, we've just enabled, you know, we're dropping the price. Now, from what I understand, if anyone is prepared to join UKIP for a year's membership, I believe they've dropped it to £20. I do believe it's till the end of March. You may be better looking on their official website to get more details, and don't shoot the messenger. But I do believe that's what it is. So I do believe it's £20 to join, which I will be. Hey ho, look, Red Pill Phil's just jumped onto the politics bus all of a sudden. So same again. I'm not going to become one of these bandstands for any particular party. I'm going to become a bandstand for someone that is actually talking sense, common sense within the political system, and try and push it forward. If I'm Marie Waters, I will back her all the way. I will back anyone, you know. I've got no affiliation, and I don't see being too partisan. I think that can distract from the message. So for me, this is brilliant news. Well done to the vets for following up and fulfilling their pledge. So that says or speaks volumes for me that if they're making this kind of ground, I'm going to stick with these guys even more so. They seem to be going about things in the right way. Honourable men, travelling all over the place, getting this done, you know. And they seem to be getting results. It's moving. Things seem to be moving. We do need, even though I've been one to criticise, we do need a political wing that's going to help bolster our argument. You know, maybe be the buffer, whatever it is. At the moment, with politics, it's all steered in one way, to some kind of progressive frigging downfall to the country. You know, some escalator right off the edge of the cliff. That's what these guys are doing. It's suicidal, hypocritical, without a doubt. Condescending to the working class, you know. And the way they band about race politics in order to get their argument over, I think it's sad, very sad. It's a pity more people don't see it, but more people are awakening at the same time as well, in my opinion. So it's brilliant. So nice one, vets. Well done for your work. Obviously, the work doesn't stop here now. We've got to follow through on this, but this is a step in the right direction, a positive move. So for the vets, for the FLA, £20 membership to UKIP for an annual membership. I'm going to be joining. So up to you guys, whether you like this post. You know, I might be getting comments, you know, UKIP. It's totally up to you. I'm just giving you my opinion. And whoever's talking about this in the right circles has got to be given a chance at least, would you not say? So this is Red Pill Phil. Hope this was relevant to you. Fingers crossed and thumbs up that everything works out. And nice one, guys. Like and subscribe. I'll see you down there in Bristol this Saturday. And love you all, even the pissing haters. See you later, guys, and you take care.